Hello and welcome, dear Virgos. As I've said on the other short videos, someone asked me to do one of their signs, so I'm doing it for everybody in fairness, but they're just rough copies. There won't be music on them, and they are just literally cards put out there, and the words that I have to say are fairly short. It's under 5 minutes, but I do hope you enjoy the video, and I hope it gives you a perspective of the week ahead. Right, in your work and financial sector or earth sector, and I'll push the cards along so that you can see them. You've got the Empress card in your work and financial sector. So anything that you go for this week, if it's a new job, a new business, the Empress is one of the best cards in the pack. It is always linked towards the summer because the Empress is to do with pregnancies, growth, and I mean that in the nicest way. So if you're starting a new business or starting a new work area, this is giving life to you. This is about something blossoming in your work and finances. So whatever creative or new idea or business idea or work idea that you're mulling around, this is a sure sign to say that the Empress is something that can grow like a pregnancy. It may take 9 months, but this is something that can blossom within your life. This is about you now having to deal with certain details and things behind the scenes, but on a work and financial level, this is saying to you, if you are thinking of starting a business, fantastic, do it. If you're going for a job, this is your time to tell you that things are really going to manifest in a bigger sense. Financially, abundance, money feels to me as if it's starting to get better and coming towards your doorway. For your communications with air, again, the Ace of Wands. So a lot of the communication can be to do with creativity. It can be to do with, I would certainly say that you've got to have a lot of work, a lot of talk about promotions, a lot of talk about the bigger picture of what you're actually doing at the moment. Your communications with the Ace of Wands it's blossoming again, it's growing, it's growth. Aces are fantastic cards. They're literally imminent or within the month, but it's telling you to wrap your head around new ideas, wrap your head around things. I certainly think that some of the details and the finer print of things won't move along quite as quickly, but in your communication, whomever you communicate with, partnerships, with business partnerships, communications around anything that is to flourish, it gives me a wonderful sense for you, but again, just needing to slow down a little bit. For challenges this week, you've got the Three of Swords. So what it may say to you here is that something may have to end in order that you can get over some challenges and obstacles. If you're dealing with it on a business sense or a financial sense, you might have to put something to one side. There will be some blockages. The Three of Swords is not as bad as it may seem, but it can mean that you've got to deal with a not particular nice situation or a sticky situation so that you can take your life forward. I do feel here that you've got a wonderful month because you've got the full moon coming, or new moon, in your sign on the 25th. So I don't really worry, dear Virgo, but it's kind of saying here the challenges are that you may have to deal with an ending of something in order to cross over to take your life on to the next level, whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships, whether it's work orientated. For your emotional aspect, again, the Eight of Swords is connected. The Eight of Swords can be fears and doubts. So again, there will be some fears and doubts in your emotional side of life. Maybe you just don't deal with emotions well on the practical side. Your fears of failing, your fears of, can I deal with this? A lot of the fears and doubts for you, Virgo, will be internally, not externally. The two cards before that kind of say that anything you're going to be dealing with has the ability to blossom and grow. Anything that you're dealing with on a financial level, a legal level, it gives me the feeling that things will really take a turning point. This is about you just contemplating the next leg of the journey, building up towards your new moon at the end of the month. So maybe it's a bit of you recycling, letting go of old ways, anything old, any old people. Maybe also looking at the details of your life this week, looking at the health aspect, the nutrition, getting fit again. But there are some blocks in the latter part of the week, but they could be ones that I feel are just in your mind, and some fears that you're having to deal with to let go. Focus on the two cards at the beginning is what I would do for you, because this has a sense of things changing. Any Virgos that are wanting to be pregnant, the Empress card speaks for itself as well. financially it's blossoming, but your life is blossoming. Anyone wanting to be pregnant, that card could also be hinting about pregnancies. But in your work and financial sector, you've certainly got things that are going to blossom and grow, and money coming to your door, and wishes that you've waited for a long time. So have a fantastic week ahead, dear Virgos.